Hello, MPS. It's your girl, Bernice Washington, aka Wellness Queen. And although, look, break is around the corner, you can almost taste it, okay? We are still talking about how to combat the holiday blues. And today, we are going to be talking about how to use your knowledge, your self data to check in to support your mental health. So let's get into it. Can you smell it? The peppermint candles, the cranberry whatevers, and all the other holiday delights. It's coming, baby. And with that being said, there's no better way or time to do some checking in. And that really is about developing and understanding your self knowledge when it comes to mental health, right? That could look like understanding what your triggers are, right, in the holiday season or really beyond that, recognizing your stressors and when you're very stressed versus minimally stressed, right? That tends to impact how we show up to our loved ones, but also how we show up for, ourselves. And then lastly, when we check in, it's also about recognizing what things bring us peace, what things bring us joy, and how do we make things for space for that in our lives, right? And so when we this month take a look at combating the holiday blues, it really is important that we understand ourselves well enough to do a mental health check-in, but of course, in understanding, getting our needs met as well. That is top priority. So, how do you check in with yourself? Glad you asked. First one, it's about recognizing your feelings. What am I feeling? I mean, I may be angry, but is there something underneath that? I may be sad. Is there something underneath that, right? So, learning to recognize your feelings. As I mentioned before, identifying your triggers. Is it something someone else is doing that's kind of causing me to feel this way? Or is it my own perceptions and narratives that kind of trigger me in that regard? And lastly, evaluating your needs, as I said, recognizing what your stressors are and where the gaps between what you need versus what you have is, and kind of creating an action plan on how to get that done. There is no better time to implement and utilize and practice than during our breaks. So take the opportunity to evaluate your feelings and check in with yourself during the holiday break, okay? Wishing you all the best, whether that is doing nothing or doing what you can. Thank you for what you do.